Hello player, today we will analyze the match between M. Carlsen with the white pieces and a Grischuk with the black pieces. c4, c5, knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, knight c6, e3, e5, bishop e2, d5, c, captures on d5, knight captures on d5, kingside castling, knight c7, queen c2, bishop e7, rook d1, kingside castling, a3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was b3. For example, b3, f5, bishop b2. With a balanced game. a3, bishop e6, b3, rook c8, bishop b2, b6, bishop c4, king h8, h4. The evaluation became -0.9, this move was a mistake, the best move was knight e2. For example, knight e2, queen d6, knight g3. With a balanced game. h4, f6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop g4. For example, bishop g4, knight e2, bishop captures on f3, g, captures on f3, f5, d4, c, captures on d4, e, captures on d4, bishop captures on h4. With an advantage for black. f6, h5, bishop g4, h6, g, captures on h6, queen e4, queen d7, knight b5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was d4. For example, d4, f5, knight captures on e5, knight captures on e5, queen captures on e5 check, bishop f6, queen f4, bishop captures on d1, rook captures on d1, b5, bishop d3, bishop g7, d, captures on c5, queen f7, b4, queen b3, rook b1, knight e6, queen g3, a6, bishop e2, f4, queen f3, f, captures on e3, queen captures on e3, knight g5, bishop h5. With a balanced game. Knight b5, knight captures on b5, bishop captures on b5, queen e6. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was bishop f5. For example, bishop f5, queen h4, bishop g4, queen captures on h6, rook f7, rook from a, c1, bishop captures on f3, g, captures on f3, rook g8 check, king f1, a6, bishop captures on a6, knight b8, bishop c4, b5, queen h4, b, captures on c4, queen captures on c4, knight c6. With a decisive advantage for black. Queen e6, d4. The evaluation became -1.9, this move was a mistake, the best move was bishop c4. For example, bishop c4, queen f5, queen captures on f5, bishop captures on f5, knight h4. With a balanced game. d4, e, captures on d4. This move gives back part of the advantage. The best move was f5. For example, f5. Queen captures on c6. Rook captures on c6. d5. Queen g8. Knight captures on e5. Bishop f6. d. Captures on c6. Bishop captures on d1. Rook captures on d1. Queen captures on b3. Rook b1. Rook c8. Bishop d3. Queen a4. With a decisive advantage for black. E. Captures on d4. Queen captures on e6. Bishop captures on e6. E. Captures on d4. Bishop captures on b3. Rook e1. Bishop d6. d5. Knight e5. This move was inaccurate. The best move was knight d4. For example, knight d4. Knight captures on d4. C. Captures on d4. Bishop captures on d4. Bishop captures on d5. Rook from a, d1. Bishop captures on a3. With an advantage for black. Knight e5. Knight captures on e5. Bishop captures on e5. Rook captures on e5. F. Captures on e5. Bishop captures on e5 check. King g8. d6. Rook from c, d8. Rook e1. Rook f5. f4. Rook f7. Bishop c6. King f8. Rook e3. This move was inaccurate. The best move was king f2. For example, king f2. h5. Rook h1. With a balanced game. Rook e3. Bishop e6. King h2. Rook c8. This move was inaccurate. The best move was a6. For example, a6. King g3. h5. With an advantage for black. Rook c8. d7. Rook captures on d7. Bishop captures on d7. Bishop captures on d7. Bishop d6 check. King g8. Rook e7. Bishop f5. Bishop e5. c4. g4. Bishop d3. Bishop c3. King f8. Rook captures on a7. Rook e8. The evaluation became 3.4. This was a serious mistake. The best move was h5. For example, h5. King g3. H. Captures on g4. With a balanced game. Rook e8. f5. This move gives back part of the advantage. The best move was bishop b4. For example, bishop b4 check. King g8. f5. Rook e2 check. King g1. Rook e3. f6. Bishop g6. Rook g7 check. King h8. King f2. Rook d3. f7. With a decisive advantage for white. f5. Rook e2 check. King g3. Rook e3 check. The evaluation became 2.9. This was a serious mistake. The best move was h5. For example, h5. f6. Bishop g6. King f3. Rook e6. G. Captures on h5. Bishop captures on h5 check. King f4. Bishop g6. With a balanced game. Rook e3 check. For example, King f2. Rook h3. Bishop b4 check. King e8. Rook E7 check. King D8. King G2. Rook H4. F6. Bishop G6. F7. Bishop captures on F7. King G3. Rook H1. Rook captures on F7. Rook C1. King G2. C3. Rook F1. With a decisive advantage for white. King F2. Rook E2 check. King F3. Rook C2. Bishop B4 check. King E8. F6. Bishop G6. F7 check. Bishop captures on F7. Rook E7 check. King D8. Rook captures on F7. C3. Rook captures on H7. This move was inaccurate, the best move was King E4. For example, King E4. Rook G2. Bishop captures on C3. Rook captures on G4 check. King D5. Rook G1. Rook F8 check. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook captures on H7. Rook C1. King E2. This move was inaccurate, the best move was King E4. For example, King E4. C2. King D3. Rook G1. King captures on C2. Rook captures on G4. King B3. King C8. King A4. Rook G5. Bishop D2. With a decisive advantage for white. King E2. Rook G1. King D3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop captures on C3. For example, bishop captures on C3. Rook captures on G4. King D3. H5. Bishop D4. With a decisive advantage for white. King D3. Rook captures on G4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was Rook G3. For example, Rook G3 check. King C2. Rook captures on G4. King B3. C2. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook captures on G4. King captures on C3. King C8. King B3. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was bishop D6. For example, bishop D6. H5. Bishop E5. H4. Bishop D4. With a decisive advantage for white. King B3. H5. The evaluation became 4.4, this was a serious mistake, the best move was Rook D4. For example, Rook D4. Bishop E1. Rook F4. With a decisive advantage for white. H5. Rook captures on H5. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was King A4. For example, King A4. Rook G5. Bishop E1. Rook F5. Bishop G3. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook captures on H5. King B7. Rook H6. Rook D4. Rook E6. Rook G4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was Rook D1. For example, Rook D1. King C4. King A6. Rook H6. King B7. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook G4. Bishop D2. Rook G5. Bishop captures on G5. White's victory. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your suggestions.